Unemployment continues to hit hard in the country Uganda, Africa, and globally. So the main question has come to be, some of the students who graduate have got knowledge of school, but have not got the knowledge they can apply in the everyday life to be able to get themselves a job. So the main question comes, what can one do, regardless of the degree they have? Putting your degree aside, which other things can you do on your own? If you can be able to answer that question, then there should not be a reason as to why you say you are not employed. Because if you can be able to use your head, what you learn from school, you can become productive. And of course, there will be no reason for you to say you don't have a job. So, besides having no job, go on the drawing board, come back to your senses, and ask yourself, true, I have the degree. The degree hasn't helped me, but besides the degree, what can I do? Now, this draws me to gaining skills, where one has to get the skills. So if you went to school, you have the degree, and the degree has failed to help you, what you should resort to doing is now discovering your potential. Which skill can you do best? There are those people who are good at making bricks. There are those people who are good at tailoring. There are those people who are good at a number of skills, carpentry and joinery. So you have to come back and ask yourself, what if I took this rain? What if I implemented, or I made use of the skills that I have? Can't I be able to survive? Can't I be able to do better things? So if of course you find that you can do better things, personally I would encourage you to assume you do not have the degree, apply the skills you have. Then in long run you will discover that you no longer need the job professionally to what you studied. You get the point? So let us not only focus on our professions, but rather to what we can do if we put the degree aside. I was sharing with one of the millionaires so far, who began his detergent factory, of course working away from home. So was working at home, whereby he began on a smaller scale using the home basins and other utensils, and then he's a millionaire as we speak, has got a lot of money, and has now employed more than 5 people. So he said he earns over 5 million per month, which is not less money. It's a few government officials that do earn that money. So if one is able to make about 5 millions, they are earning a lot. So they don't need to again go to work for other people. For what reasons? They are able to make money. So he was telling me that in the time less than 5 years, he aims at having one of the cargos, the airline cargos, that will be transporting his detergents from Uganda to other countries, let's say Tanzania, Kenya, and probably to other far countries. So do not sit on your back, don't sit on your skills, apply them. They can be of the best. They can make you achieve what you never expected. The degree alone might not help, but with a skill, wherever you are, you can use it. So let's embrace the skills that we always have, and where we also need to acquire new ones, we can always go back to school. Some of us fear that if I have the degree, I can't go to get a skill, but the reality is you can still achieve a skill. You can still learn a skill and add on the degree. So that's how I can conclude basically.